A young person says, oh, it's too complicated.
Yeah.
I can hear an old person saying, well, do a bit of homework, sit down, read the books, don't expect it all to be there in 2 seconds on Google, for heaven's sake.
Yeah.
If it's complicated, find out.
Yeah.
It matters.
Oh, I totally agree with that. But, yeah, the young people are too lazy to do that. But they're also too busy.
Saying it, not me.
Yes, yes. But I totally agree. And it's just what I'm just saying what I learned during the campaign. You have to bring it in a sexy, informative, objective manner. And only then you have a chance that they will listen. But they are busy. I mean, they're young people of the 21st century, so they have a lot of other things better to do.
Veronica, Facebook, Twitter, all the new forms of communication. If politicians use these to connect with young people, do young people respect that, or do they just think it looks like old guys trying to dress up in young people's clothes and looking a bit silly?
I think it depends until a certain point. I think it's very useful, and also because young people really use these kinds of media. Maybe they're not reading every day a newspaper, but they go on Facebook, they check their messages, maybe they blog something or they're reading blogs. So I think like informing is very important, but just not to go beyond a certain line, because I think young people, I don't know if politicians are telling what are they doing in their holidays or something like that, maybe then it comes to a point where it gets ridiculous and they don't take politics serious.
Satya, how much use did you make of new techniques of communication, or modern techniques of communication?
A lot. I use a lot of Facebook and new internet tools, but also small YouTube videos. So to present one proposition, for instance, about I don't know, promoting languages, learning of languages on school, going voting. So we made small shots, and it went very well because it's easier actually to have a look, 1-minute video, and you learn about the program of the party, and it's easier than to take the newspaper or to watch TV, and so I made use of it, and I think a lot of other young candidates use those tools too.
Okay. I'd like to bring Morissette into the conversation. Morissette, you've been beavering away there. That looks like a young person I can see on one of the cartoons there.
I have a few, yes.
Okay, let's have your take on young voters and young non-voters, shall we?
Okay, the first one is just wondering where he has to plug his USB device to vote.
Okay.
Second one is just asking what about bowl ethics?
Yeah, it's boring, I don't understand it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's have one more.
And the third one and the last one is what do you want to do when you grow up? And the young voter says, I want to be a voter.
I like that idea of the where do I plug where do I plug in my USB to vote? There's almost a disconnect, isn't there, between the internet generation and the post-internet generation?
Well, I don't know if I agree on that score. I don't think it's about this different environment that they live in.
In a word, what would you change?
About what?
To connect young people with the political system.
Well,
just in a word.
Well, I think politicians, officials, or grown-ups should be more authentic and really not a lie to young people.
Okay, thanks very much indeed for that. And back now to Christiane.
Dank auch seinen Gästen. Bevor wir uns über die Lage in Irland informieren, wollen wir erstmal sehen, wie die jüngsten Schätzungen herausgekommen sind. Christoph.
Alors la tendance se confirme, le record d'abstention, le record de faible participation pour cette